Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Thursday morning, October 3rd. I'm starting just a bit later this morning, but I'm here. So good morning, welcome to my desk. I did a rusting experiment about a week ago. This has been sitting in here about a week. Well, I took it out once and rearranged the safety pins that I've been rusting in the fabric itself. So this morning, I want to take out the fabric, remove the safety pins. I have some latex gloves, and I have some pans here. I'm going to take these pans and layer paper and safety pins and rust on these pans. Now, I may need to zoom out a little while I do this. So let me adjust my camera, get things started, and yeah, let's get started. It's October the 3rd already. I have been doing my Inktober. I've been doing them in standalone videos, and it takes about a day for them to process. It just takes a long time for when I do an unlisted live for it to go process through everything and for me to download it and edit it and put it back up. Takes some time, but I have been doing that, and I'll get day 2 and 3 up hopefully later today. I'm not sure exactly when. I have a very busy day again today, but we will work on it. Let me get into my live stream here. And is there anybody out there? Oh, there's 7 of you out there. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Mina. Hi, Ray. Good morning, Ray. It's good to see you. Hi, Mina. Oh, I said hello to Mina twice because I'm reading down the chat. Brenda's here. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, ladies. Let's refresh my chat. If you're up in the balcony, that's quite all right. Welcome in too. Oh yeah, you're seeing this pretty good here. Let me take my, I bought some latex gloves. I don't know how good these are. I believe I think they got them at Walmart, so they're not dollar store, I don't think. Those plastic gloves that I had are awfully flimsy. They're okay for other types of things, but let me pull out a couple gloves here. Did I get 2? And I'll put the rest. I'm running out of space to put things. And then I got these at our local store on the dollar shelf, our local grocery store. Made in the USA, Jiffy foil, 13 by 9 cake pans. This has a very interesting gummy glue on it. Well, we'll throw that away. And I've got 2. I thought I would put the fabric in one and the paper in the other, so I'll work with the fabric first because I'll have to unload all the safety pins. So let me zoom out a little more so you can see what's going on. How is that? You can see my shirt. Hello, hello. I've been working on Inktober here. Let me move this. I've been doing buckles. At first I was calling them belt buckles, but a lot of the buckles I find are for shoes and purses and buckles on backpacks and such as that. How is that? That's a little better, isn't it? Let's put my gloves on. Gonna get messy this morning. Oh, these are feeling good gloves. These aren't just little cheapies. Hopefully these will do the trick. Latex gloves. They fit nice. Those plastic ones that I had before were falling off of my fingers. So we've been going to my grandniece's volleyball games. Their team is doing very well this year. They've got another game this afternoon. I like to watch her play. I like to watch all of them play. All right, so now, I'm going to pull this out. Oh, I've got the tin tiles, and the tiles are not tin. I think they are aluminum. I believe the tiles are aluminum and they're not rusting, which is okay. It's okay. Maybe they will leave an imprint between my papers like a leaf would. I'm trying to get all the juice out here. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if I have juice in here, but okay. So for a minute, I'm going to take this off my desk and just work with this. And we'll bring this back in a minute. Very carefully put it down on the floor. Because I want to remove all the safety pins here. We did a rust recipe, which is equal parts of vinegar and hydrogen peroxide. And then I did add, because it sat out, this sat out here for about a week. Well, this has rust on the back of it. I'm going to leave that. Whoops. Here. I got a wax paper out here. Let's get that out. This cake pan is very bendable. I think that might come off on my, the imprint might come off on my paper. Although the tile itself did not rust, it's aluminum. And I'm just going to take the safety pins and put them in a pile here. I think I had 6 of these. I got them from Aaron in the Arondax. Arondax. I have trouble pronouncing that word, as you well know. So this is my fabric, and I will probably rinse this. I'll take it out in the back porch, rinse it, throw out the water, rinse it again. So it's a real pretty rusty color now. But once you rinse it and it dries out, it will be a whole lot lighter, which is okay. And when you rinse it, you get rid of a lot of the rusty grit. I don't know if I have many safety pins in this. Okay, now let me... take my safety pins and put them out here too. I don't have a whole lot of things that I rusted, just the safety pins. I was just playing one day. A few safety pins over here. Did I get them all out? Okay, now I'm going to set this down. And bring back the rusty water, if I have room for it. There we go. And I have some papers here. And let's see, I think I'll pour just a little bit of water of rusty in here first. Just a bit. And put a paper in there. My paper must be bigger than, it said 9 by 13, but my paper must be larger than 9. Or maybe they're measuring from here to here rather than from the bottom. But that's okay. We'll just play with it. This is Hammermail bond paper. I forget the weight. It's either 30 or 40. Now, I'm going to take these. Let's put them down this way. And as I said, the tin tiles will not rust. And I'm not sure how much these safety pins are. They have to be rusting somewhat. I think all the rust that I'm getting off of here is from the safety pins. But still, yeah. All right, let me get another sheet of paper. Put a little more in. And I'm just playing basically. I don't expect much off of these tiles, if anything. If anything. But that's quite all right. And we're not expecting any rain when it's rainy weather, or at least I don't think we're expecting any rain. I think I looked at the temperature and it was going to be in the 80s today, 81. We had a nice cool day yesterday. And even if I just get spots from the rusty on the paper, that will suit me. I'm not looking for anything great here. I'm just playing. Just playing. And my hands are messy, or I would come out and look at chat. So if you're in here, welcome in. I got a late start this morning. I woke up at 3:30. Then I promptly went back to sleep. And I woke up and it was 20 till 6, and I said, oh, I need to move around a little before I stream. So I posted, I hope some of you saw my post, that I would be on later this morning. I didn't want to not come on because I have things I want to get done. Let's see. Throw another piece of paper on there. Let's move that over a little. I'm not expecting tremendous results out of this. But I do think I'll take and put it outside and let it dry outside today as much as possible. Maybe put a brick over it. And that's all the safety pins I have. We'll have safety pin paper. Maybe I'll do a sewing book of sorts. If the paper holds up, we'll see. The paper should hold up. It's pretty thick. And this, I do not feel a lot of grit in this. Because it is not iron rust. It's safety pin rust. Now I'm just going to add the rest of these papers. There's 3 or 4 more sheets. So, I don't know. It's not gritty. It's what I'm saying. I think if it were iron rust, it would have a lot more grit to it. And I'll have to be careful when I move these. Put some more water in there. Corners down in there. Yeah, the paper does not quite fit this pan. Maybe I can bend it out just a little. I would look at chat, but my hands are a little wet right now. Just got a few more sheets here. If you want to know who, and she's probably in here, but I can't scroll my screen, Jacqueline does a lot of really nice dye papers, and she's rusted things, so I don't have a lot of things around here that rust, to rust. Even tin cans. My brother eats a lot of canned stuff, but I don't, and he's thrown out the cans. I don't like a lot of canned vegetables. I buy my vegetables, if I buy them, if I don't buy them fresh, I buy them frozen. I don't like all the salt that they put in canned goods. And when I do, when I run short of fresh or frozen and I'm forced to use canned goods, I will wash all the vegetables to get as much salt out of it as I can. I generally do not like a lot of canned vegetables. Right now I'm eating a lot of lettuce salads. I had my brother stop at the store. He had a game on Tuesday and he stopped at the store because he wanted something at the grocery store on the way home. He said, and we picked up a pizza. We like that Screaming Pizzeria's pizza. I don't know if you guys get that brand, but we like and he even likes it from this brand, the Screaming, I think it's called Screaming Pizzeria or something like that, something screaming. But the cheese, we buy the cheese kind, the cheese pizza, and it's got several different flavors of cheese on it, which probably has salt in it. But I said, I really don't want anything. Did all my grocery shopping the other day, and I said, I'll just get a head of lettuce. And I had a laugh that I wanted lettuce instead of candy or something like that. Just buy me a head of lettuce. Well, and I bought a red onion for my salad, but I'm out of peppers and what else did I want? Tomato. I like the little cherry tomatoes in my salad. I think that's it. So I'm going to pour the rest of this in here. It's going to be quite full. So I will have to be very careful with this. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, look, there's some safety pins. I think what I'm going to do is grab that other one and put on the bottom to give it more strength, because these cake pans are a little flimsy. I'll let this absorb some of the... And I didn't see any of the imprint of safety pins come up on this fabric, so if they didn't come off on the fabric, they may not come off on the paper. But that's okay too. I'll have at least somewhat rusty safety pins. Now, let's see if I can't get this on the bottom of this, because will strengthen it. Come on. I guess if I move that. Penelope, don't jump in the rust pile. Got a couple of safety pins there. And I will take this outside and weight it down. Maybe put a brick in there, a paper over it, and a brick, maybe a larger brick or stone. Let's see, I don't think I want to fool with that. Let me get another piece of waxed paper and put on the floor over here. I don't want to set that just like it is on the floor. And this wax paper is, the box is dilapidated. Now, let me set it across. the room so I don't step in it later. Hold the phone, I'm getting set up here, or rearranged. I have to be very careful with this stuff because he's got carpeting on the floor in here, and I've been so careful with his carpeting. So far, I'm okay. And I think I'm just going to throw these gloves, because I got a whole pack of them. They didn't cost me much. Okay. Now, let me grab a towel here, and I don't think I have any, well, I got a few spills down here at the bottom. Let me clean my desktop. Hold the phone. This is my hand sanitizer bottle. I have draped things on it. Surprising that it even works. Put it back up on top. Give me a minute here, and then I'll come out and look at chat. Put my scissors away. These pins I'm going to leave out. And this white, I can't get much. This white is just stained. I don't think I can get much more out of it. I leave it on there to protect the bottom one. Let me get another dry sheet. So I think I'm going to ask my brother to go to Walmart again today. I want to get some black paper. I want to start my tatting journal. I've got all my little tatting projects. I'll show you, they're all over the place. I didn't journal last year's. Let me turn this fan toward me. It's getting warm in here. So I've been tatting. I'll zoom in here in a minute. Let me grab these things. I've been having all sorts of fun tatting. We had a really fun tatting class yesterday afternoon. Let me adjust my camera. And yeah, you guys see that glare. I was using this envelope. I need to get another sheet of black paper for that. Okay, I might zoom in a lot, because I am going to be showing this tatting. Okay, let me look at chat and welcome folks in. Now that I got the rust off of my desk. Chat filter. All messages. Hi, Dale. Good morning. She says, happy Thursday, Mary, Kimberly, Bex, and everyone. Mina says, Becky, Joyce, Angie, Kimberly, Legia, Pam, and Joni. Hi. Oh, Legia had to go to work. She says, later, preps. I got to get running to catch my bus to get into the office. I'll catch you on the replay. Okay, Legia. Be careful out there. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Hi, Rady. Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Welcome in, everybody. There's Becky. Let's see what Becky is saying here. Oh, thank you, Becky. Let me pin Becky's message here. She's pinning, she's giving the shop for Jacqueline's, thank you, Jacqueline's channel, her shop. And the code is Meri10, MERI10 for 10% off. Becky, that was kind of you to do that. Thank you so much. You can buy low sodium vegetables. Oh, you mean canned vegetables? Yeah. And I might have to resort to that in a little bit, but if I can get the fresh or the frozen, I will do that. I like to eat a lot of lettuce salads. I'll tear apart a head, wash it, and tear apart a head of lettuce and mix in some spinach and red onion and tomato and, depending on whether I have green, yellow, or red peppers, I put them in there. And then I'll take bread. I buy the whole grain bread, 12 grain if I can get it. And, of course, I eat some of it, but I also take what's left over and make croutons out of it. And I'll put those on my salad. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen or eat or buy Dorothy Lynch salad dressing. It's made here in Nebraska, so we support our Nebraska-made salad dressing. And it's pretty good. It's a French dressing. And I have that on it. And that usually fills me up. I did eat the leftover pizza yesterday, so. Because we don't eat a whole pizza at once. I probably could if you left me to it, but I tried to restrain myself. Kimberly's here. Angie. Hi, Angie, lady. Mary's playing in the muddy water, Angie says. Yeah. Joyce is here. Pam. Good morning, Pam. Kimberly. Stitch It, Pam. Rady, Nina. I think I'm up to the top here. Let me go back down to the bottom. Kimberly says, Vale, I don't know that. Maybe she will pop in this morning. What did Vale say? Kimberly, do you know Jacqueline shares her recipe here for her ominous and orange dyes? I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know if what she uses for everything. Sometimes, if you watch her shorts, I don't know if she actually shows her dyeing process in her shorts. I don't remember that. I remember, more flipping through the pages and everything. You'll have to ask her if she pops in, Vale. Eek! Phone at 5%, Brenda says. Yeah, that happens to me quite often. All right. So what I have here are my most recent tatting experiences. And in here, I have tatting. Well, I've got a postage stamp. Let's take that out and put it in this little drawer over here. So I have tatting. This is all tatting. This is last session's tatting wrapped up in this road thing. But and I got a few pieces. I've been making these trees. Let me grab this paper. Hold it a minute. Come on, little paper. Here, I'll grab this, my Inktober book. I've been making these tatted trees for Christmas cards. So I've been making quite a few of those. I have a snowflake left from between sessions, and I was working on my turns, and I'm not perfect on this one at all. I got better. I think this is one of my oopsies. But it's a snowflake. If you're a tatter, you would see the mistakes in this, but, you know, I'll probably starch this one up a little so that it will, either that or I'll glue it down in my book. But there's this snowflake. I've been doing butterflies, lots of butterflies. And here's another tree, 2 more trees. I've been making trees. I've been experimenting with closing up the trunk down here. Not on all. See, here they're open, and I think I kind of like them open rather than the trunks closed, but both ways work. I got some just little pieces. I think this was our bare thread. This was a class lesson where we did the rings with the bare thread spaces. And then I have a whole bunch of little, I get to the end of my thread here, and I have threads left over, and so I just make little tats. I have a whole bunch of those. This is just I had this on the white thread that I was using. This is 10 count. It's not perfect, but I was just playing with it. This is not true rings here. These are what they call SCMR rings that I was just making some trim. And this was just an experiment with sport weight yarn. It looks like a heart, doesn't it? It's kind of pretty. Another little, I'm going to pull all those apart, but I don't want to do it this morning. Oh, I got some embroidery thread. These are the 2 colors I have left on my 3 colors that I had left on my weaving project. And then I just have a little wooden spool of thread, and I'm not going to dig all the blue out at the bottom. They're mostly trees. I got some Catherine wheel. So I want to get some, I want to start building my my tatting journal. That, and then I've got more. I've got more that I haven't brought out. These are just what I started using this. I got it to Goodwill. It's a coffee. And I think they lost the lid to it because they put a bowl, I think, on top of it. Put this in here. So these are my most recent ones. I've been working on making these clusters. Well, this isn't a cluster. This is yesterday's. This is my yesterday's classwork here. We learned the lock join. So that's a class project. I worked on that yesterday. But I've been making these little clusters here, and you can't see that one very well because it's gold. I had a hard time tatting these colored yarns in the lighting in here the other day, so I did some off. What's this? Oh, this is the hen and chicks. I'm still learning that. Trying to get my threads the same space here, but this is my very first trial of the hen and chicks pattern. And I've been doing these rosettes, little rosettes that we've learned the folded join with. And then I have some just little rings here again. And I've been doing, instead of doing the rings at the bottom, I've been doing these Josephine. I got Jacqueline on the brain. I got these, they're called Josephine, kind of a trim, where you just do one stitch over and over and over and it twists up. This is a very simple stitch. You guys could do this. And Here's some more. This is just an extra ring that I have thread at the bottom. And I think this was one of my shuttle experiments here. I don't know which thread I pull, but I saved it because I got a double stitch on the shuttle. I'm still trying to learn the shuttle. I'm having trouble flipping the stitch. These are all trials in here. Where are all my my clovers? Here's a clover. I'll put my clovers up here because I want those out. This was I caught this on Sue's design class, tatting design class. Yeah, it has to be straightened out. But what we do is we go from a tiny, tiny ring to a step up, to a step up, to a step up. Each little ring has one more increase in it. And she was showing how to chart that. And here's another Josephine knot one. Put it over there too. And well, I'm just going to leave them down there. But I've been doing these little clusters. That's what I'm going in for, because we're going to make some bobby pin embellishments. Let's put all these up here. I'm going to save these out. Here, they're all down at the bottom. My little, not clusters, they're clovers. All right, we're going to save those out. I did find my other, I found my other bobby pin embellishment. We're going to make some more of these this morning. And the fine art glitter glue, I just squeezed a little up at the top, and it does hold them on there. So I'm making these for my junk journal. I'm going to put them in my junk journal. And I have one, I've got a gold, 2 whites, 2 golds, and surprisingly, in the other room, I could tap these black ones up just fine, which surprised me because I thought, oh, I'll never be able to see the holes in that. But surprisingly, and as I was tatting it, I thought how pretty it would be to connect these together and make a trim. These are just separate because I'm going to put them on my bobby pins. Got a little ring in there. All right, I think I got 3 whites, 2 golds. Oh, these are the bobby pins. Thought I had 2 greens. I've only got 1 green, 2 golds, and 2 blacks. That's good enough. So, I thought I would try. Well, let's do something really simple. Let me get this pin off the floor or I'll step on it. Cakes. I thought I would do a really simple Josephine one for you, because you could do this. If you could find you a larger needle, a darning needle, which is probably about 3 inch, you could do this without having to buy a special tatting needle. Let's see if I can thread this. Got to thread it at the eye. This is the size 3 needle. This is not a size 5. Size 3 needle. The higher the lower the number, the larger the eye. And I have been threading this with no needle threader. See if I can do it this morning. Not as much light in here this morning. I might have to reach in and get my needle threader. I'm not going to fool with it. But I have been able to thread my size 10 and a size 3 needle out in the other room where I have more light. I have light in here, but it's not the direct light that I need. And I just want to show you this because I would really encourage you guys to try this because it makes a really pretty trim. And it would be something you could use on projects, on slow stitching. You could put it in your journal. It kind of makes a trim. It's if you put it on your journal, I wouldn't use a whole lot of it. Let me turn this threader in or I'll bend it. But all you do for this, I'm going to put the ball of thread in my lap. I find that that works best for me. All you do is you thread your needle, get you a reasonable tail, because you are going to pull this, depending on how much thread you get on your trim. Now I can do all my stitches and pull them off the needle and then start again and make a longer trim. I'm going to push this over. But all you do is thread your needle, put your thread about midway on your needle, and put the thread over your index finger and pull it off on your needle. And you do that one. This is the first half of your double stitch. You don't do the second half. In this case, if you did the second half, then you would do all second halves. But I do all the first halves of the needle. Did I get that one on there? I did. So I'll sit here and I'll just do hundreds of these. You know, it's just a very simple process for this. And I'll show you when I've shown this before. I show it before here because it's so simple to do. It's something that if you're not a tatter, and somebody was saying when I did this before, somebody was saying they do this in macrame. I don't know who told me that, but in one of my streams where I was showing how to do this, they said, oh, we do that in macrame, or I've seen it done in macrame. That all you do is loop here's your index finger, hello, and you just take your thread and loop it around, take your needle and come up from the bottom up, pull it onto the needle, just like that. And you just keep doing it, and I'll show you the twist here when we get a good amount on my needle. So I like to do this for trims. They could be couched on your slow stitching. They could be trim around an image in your journal. I'll probably put this in I think I'll take this and throw it in that rusty water when I'm done here. And we'll rust it up. I'll throw it in the rusty water and we'll see how it turns out. But you just keep going. Angie says, Aunt Beck, I wish I could show you what I do. I don't have Facebook or nothing because I don't like it. What did Becky say? Angie, you can do so many things. Focus on what the can-dos. Oh, focus on the can-dos. The rest is just can'ts until you can. That is good advice. That is really good advice. Focus on what you can do. And the more you do what you can do, you'll be able to attack some of those can'ts. That's what Becky's saying. And you learn a lot. You learn a lot by doing what you can do. And I learn a lot from you guys. My thread is getting twisty there. But let me stand up and show you the twist. Oh. See the twist here? And as you push it down, see how it twists? Now I think I stopped at one point and then I restarted, and I don't mind that, but it kind of messed up my twist a little there. Probably like what I did here. Sometimes when I stop and restart, and look, I pulled on this green. threads like to catch on to each other. And yeah, you'll get a little twisty thread here, but you learn to work with it. After all, you are twisting it. And if you push it all together, it makes a really nice twist. I kind of messed up right in there, but it'll work itself out. Well, it'll probably still be there, but I won't mind it. I'll use it probably in my junk journal that I'm doing now. Oh, and there's something I want to do on that. I'm still not happy with the covers. Too shabby chic for me. I want to autumnize it. I want it to be more autumn-like. So I'm going to play with that a little this morning. What time is it? It's 7:46 here. I'm going to go until 9. And this is Thursday, so Paint Girly will be on at 9. I want to pull some off the needle and restart to show you how I build, but I'm going kind of slow here. So I fill this whole needle with twists. So twists and turns here. Yeah, it's turning out. Even that bad spot worked itself out there. Turning out just like I want it to. So let's just keep going. You just keep doing that same stitch over and over. And this is something you could do while you're listening to Dee Dee or Becky or or watching a video, listening to a movie. You could just sit here and make trim. It's very, very simple. It's called the Josephine knot. I was calling it the Jacobian. It's not Jacobian. I got Jacobian in my head and I couldn't get it out. For the longest time I was calling this the Jacobian. It's the Jacqueline. Jacqueline after our Jacqueline. All right. So what have you all been up to? The weekend's right around the corner again. October 3. I got a few things I need to get done this morning. And this afternoon is Sue K tatting design class. Boy, I enjoyed the tatting class yesterday. Katia really, and she did a project that I could follow along with her with those lock joins. And, you know, what she did, I did, and she put the count of the stitches and everything up on the screen so we could see what she was doing and we could work right along with her. And I sure did enjoy that. I don't want to repeat it here because you should probably go watch her video. It's theonlinetattingclass.com. It's all one word. It's on YouTube, The Online Tatting Class. But I sure did enjoy her class yesterday. And we'll just twist these in. It's getting to the point where I'm about ready to pull it off the needle. And that's what I want to show you. Whoops. And these make good icicles. I was making icicles last December and I never got them put on my tree, my little paper tree, which is half done over there. I don't know if I'll finish it or not. I have a couple of cones here that I got from Pearl that I might do some more Christmas trees and maybe I'll put my icicles on it. Maybe I'll sit and make more icicles for my tree. Christmas is around the corner. Yes, it is. All right. So I got a pretty long pretty long length of trim here. So rather, and I want, let's just say I want it longer. Let me get some of this twist out there. So I'm going to pull this off the needle and make a chain. Let me get it safe here to pull. My threads. When you do the twist, it twists the threads, so I want to get it so that I can pull it without it knotting up on me. That tail gets in the way. Where's the tail? Tail's right here. I can kind of hold it up a little. And now I'm just going to, well, that tail is going to be in the way. Oh, where is it? Where'd you go, tail? And Katia also showed us how to hide our, when we add more thread, and how to tap that thread in, like when you crochet, how you crochet in your tails. She showed us how to tap in the tail. All right, so here's my loop. At the end, I pulled my tail up. I'm holding it in my fingers here. So here's my loop right here, and I just want to pull these off, pull the needle through, and pull all this loop through the chamber of those stitches. So I'm just kind of gently easing them off, that tail. Here's my loop here. It's starting to come off. Hold on to that tail. And just pull it through. Now you want to kind of pull it all the way through so you don't have a loop down at the bottom. And generally, you know, if it starts to curve, you've done that. But here's my twisty trim here. Now, I can, let's roll this up a little, hold my ball of thread up, and yeah, I have to, whoops, maybe I'll put it around here one more time. I'm trying to get the twist out. It's hard to do here because see how it's untwisting there? I think it untwisted enough. But generally, if you want to stand up and untwist all of this. But now, let me put this ball of thread back in my lap. Now I have maybe about 2.5, 3 inches of trim. About 3.5, almost 3.5, not quite, between about 3 and 3/8 maybe of trim. So let's just say I wanted it a little bit more. Pick my needle up. I can restart here. Now it might show a little gap in here where you restart, but generally you can work that out again. Just put it on your needle and restart here. Kind of get it in between those two threads. Get it down below. And just restart. And I'll do a little bit more and pull it off the needle again, and we'll look at the point where where I restarted. So let's just continue on for a bit, because I want to get a decent length on here so you can see. And I'll pull this one off the needle. Now I did not knot it. Typically when you make chains this way, you would tie a knot when you pull it up at the top, and then continue on with whatever you're doing. But I did not tie a knot at the bottom because I want it to blend in as much as possible. Oh, gotta pull me some more thread out here. Whoops. Let me do a few more here. I want a couple twists. It takes about 10 stitches, 10 of these to make a twist, approximately, on a size 3 needle. It might be on a thinner needle, a more narrow needle, it might take a few more or less. Your twist will be smaller depending on your thread and your needle size. All right, let's see what I have. So here's where I joined it right here. So I'm just gonna, I got maybe, well, 2 good twists in the start of another one, but I don't want to sit here and do this all morning. So I'm going to pull it through again. Straighten out my, and I must have, I don't know what happened to my tail. I must have pulled it through. Got a tail on my needle. I don't mind that tail. Well, I do mind it. I guess it is this tail that I was concerned about. Let's get the tail out of the way. I just try to hold it up because I don't want that tail in my way, and just pull it off of the, pull gently off of the needle again, and it's off. But I need to pull it through, and there we go. So you can see it's a little weak in there, but maybe if I pull a little bit more, pull it down a little, tighten it up a little. See, you can hardly see where I joined that. I'd have to look real close. And I've got, of course, now I'm going slower because I'm talking through this. Once you sit down and do this, you'll go a lot faster. I think I had a little over 3 1/4. Now I've got about 4, but I didn't do a whole lot of stitches. About 4 1/4. I added about 1 inch. So, and I really like the twist on this. This will make a nice trim, a nice needlework trim for an ornament, or even around a couched on a slow stitch piece, or around a picture. It makes a nice icicle too. This is a tall icicle. You could make these and hang them on your Christmas tree. You could do them with variegated yarns. I'm just using a Red Heart. This is my learning yarn. I'm going to go ahead and do I want to leave it on there for a while? No, I want to clip it off. Let's go ahead and snip it off. And now is the point when you're done, when you're at a good stopping point. Now is the time to tie your knot. Just take it like that. Tie it in. I tie it in a shoelace knot. I do a double one, double shoelace. Or you could glue it there if you wanted. I don't generally glue on my, unless I'm attaching it in my journal or something, on a bobby pin. But you guys could do this. This is not hard. It's a tatting stitch. It might be a macrame stitch or vice versa. I think tatting came before macrame, but I don't know who invented the Josephine knot, the Josephine chain. But there it is. That was fun to do. I'm going to put that in my bowl. Wherever I put my bowl, I think it's down below. Now, is my needle still threaded? Ooh, yes. No, I cut it. We'll stop, because I don't want to rethread my needle and all of that. Let's make my bobby pin embellishments. What did I do with my paper here? Let's get this out. We're going to, I have 1, 2, 3 whites, a green. Whoops, this is my gold Josephine. Josephine. Jacqueline. No, it's Josephine. See, I get all my J's mixed up. It's the Josephine chain, not the Jacqueline chain. I was naming it after our Jacqueline. When I first started, I was calling it the Jacobian. It's not the Jacobian, Meri. I wanted to do some autumn colors here. I might do some more reds and greens and blues. But how many do I have here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 up there will make 10 bobby pins for my journal. Let me get a little piece of waxy wax paper. And my poor wax paper boxes there. I'm going to have to toss this. It's no longer good. Although I like the tear strip. I might save that tear strip. And we'll see if I can use that sometime to tear napkins or what. Of course it's not tearing on the fold. Let me get it off here. We'll see how that works later. All right, let me throw this away because it's, or I could just use it here. Oh, here, we'll put my bobby pins on here. Let me cut this down a little. Yeah, I have yesterday's and today's Inktober finished. So I need to do tomorrow's, but we might wait till tomorrow to do tomorrow's. Okay, let's just take this. I want to, can I cut this off or can I tear it? Hopefully it'll tear for me. Come on. Put this box to good use if it's not going to be a... I'd save these wax paper boxes because I've got a good stash of them. I just start throwing them away now. All right, let's put this around here because I'm going to put a little glue on these bobby pins. And I don't want them to... All right, I need 8 more. 8 more. I'm going to put these up here, out of my way. I need 8 more bobby pins. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Save that piece of cardboard. I've got another one here. I'll tell you, I'm glad I bought a bunch of these because they've sure gone up. I've almost doubled in price. And I can only find them online. I used to buy them at Walmart. And every time Walmart finds out that I like something, they discontinue it. I don't know why. It seems to be a thing at the stores. They find out what you like, and instead of stocking it, they discontinue it. I've had several things happen that way for me. I don't know. It's my pet peeve. All right, so let's take this white one. And all I'm going to do is take and put my bobby pin through it. And these are for my journal. I'm putting it through the 2 bottom loops here. Is that good enough? Maybe it's up too high. Let me take it out. Put it down below. Gotta find it. I was putting it up to the top. I'm gonna put it down where my tie is. Down there. Oh, that's much better. And then I'll come back in and glue that down. But let's go ahead and we'll put the bobby pins on all of them, and then we'll come back and glue them and put them on the wax paper to dry. And this won't take long. It's just threading the the little tats on my bobby pin. And this one's got an extra long thread. I'm going to clip it off. What did I do? I put it over here. Yeah, I want to atomize my cover. When I say atomize, I mean A-U-T-U-M-N, autumn. Fall, fallize, fallize, I-Z-E. F-A-L-L-I-Z-E, fallize. I watched a little bit of Dee Dee yesterday, Dee Dee Willingham. She was doing autumn. She does such beautiful work. I missed Becky, though. I missed Becky's stream yesterday. I had a pretty busy day yesterday. We had tatting class in the afternoon. And last evening, I have been making timestamps for the tatting streams. And I did that last night. Worked on that. Today, I was streaming Sue's design classes this afternoon, if I understand correctly. At 2 p.m. it's Suke Creates on YouTube. And she shows how to design tatting on an application, a graphic application called Inkscape. Now, let me get out another piece of wax paper because I don't want to get glue on this. Hold on. I'm reaching for my wax paper. And you know, this box, I must have smashed these boxes somehow because this one's a little damaged too. All right. We're just going to take my fine art glitter glue and I'm going to put a dab of glue, kind of rearrange it. And I've been squirting that dab of glue right up at the top. And let's get it started here. Just putting a little dab of glue. And I've been putting it inside the bobby pin, and it seems to hold it. I'll show you here in a minute. And it dries transparent. Hopefully that'll hold it. Let's put it, see if I can put these on here while I'm going. The first one might be a little, because I got to get it on there. Let that stand out a little, and we'll take, well, I guess we'll just do it like that. Were the ones that I did. They were over here. What did I do with them? Here, I covered them up. See these? I did the same thing with these, and the glue dries transparent, and they're on there nice and sturdy. These two I did the other day. I lost that white one, and I was cleaning up afterwards, and I found it. So I'll have 10 of these when I'm done. And that's enough for my journal. Really, 2 or 3 is enough, but I'll just fill that little up at the top and maybe put a little glue around it. Got a thread on there. So this could have been a project that that I could do on Fridays. Bobbypin embellishments. I'll have to write that down on my, I might have it on there for all I know, my little list of refill Fridays. I already know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Let's see if I can't get this one a little closer. Come a little closer. Oops, let me set it down. This wax paper down. I could have taped this wax paper down. Instead, I fool around with it. Come on, get in there. Now I got it. I'm just putting a little glue on the inside of this bobby pin, and it will hold it enough. This fine art glitter glue is pretty good stuff, let me tell you. Thank you to Suze and Laura Vasquez, and I said Suze, I meant Renee, Suzanne, and Laura Vasquez. Laura gifted me the fine art glitter glue with the cap and everything, and Renee gifted me some extra refill bottles. Bless your hearts, ladies. Bless your hearts. Come on, get out of there. Get in there. And it'll all dry clear. And we'll check them tomorrow. Put them in my journal tomorrow. And I just line them up like birds on a fence. Like birds on a fence. We've got 3 left here. We'll get them done. Some glue inside of the... Get in there. Now that's quite a clump of glue. This thread is not hanging right. Which is kind of okay in a way, because it doesn't have to hang directly down. And this one is not going to. 2 more. And then I'll come out and check chat. And we'll move on. So what have I done this morning? I've cleaned out my rust pot there, my rusting pot, and I'm rusting some papers. I'm going to take it outside after the stream and set it in the sunshine. It would probably have to sit a couple days. I'll probably bring it in before we go to the game this afternoon, or maybe pick it up when we get home, and put it in the oven and finish it up in the oven. I like these black ones. They were surprisingly easy to tat. And I think they'll make a, if I do several of them and join them together as I'm tatting, they'll make some nice, gotta get in the, they'll make some nice trim. I like them. All right. So Tammy Montgomery teaches the shuttle tatting, but I go in and listen because even though I'm not a shuttle tatter, I'm still struggling to learn shuttle tatting, but I learn a lot. She was showing her sample journal yesterday. Very inspiring. And her theme, and I think for Katia too, the theme of the classes this session is tatting is not just for doilies. It's not just for doilies. You can do a lot of different things with your tatting. And in this case, I made bobby pin embellishments. I'm going to set them over here in my Friday box, and tomorrow we'll look at them. Now I just have a little piece. Let's get this off of my journal. I'm not going to show you my Inktober till I put up my video. So let me put these, we'll put these in my journal. And let me put these things behind me. Kind of make space for the next thing I want to do. I wanted to tat a cluster, but we tatted a cluster the other day. I want to move on. What did I do with that green I had? Where did it fly off to? Did it roll off on the floor? Well, it's not here, so let me grab my journal. I want to automate my cover, but oh, I put that glue away. I found another. Oh, here's the green. Let me put that behind me. It's kind of a blue-green. It's kind of an aqua color. In real life, I don't know what it looks like to you. Let's see. I found another white piece here. Find out where I want to put it. Do I want to put it down here? I think it looks better down there. Put my glue away, but I want to put this in. Let's see. I think this is the front. You can poke out these little, these poke out. And this was gifted to me because I don't have this die cut. Whoever gifted me these white pieces, thank you very much. Let me poke these out. Come on, pokey out. That one's not poking out. Down at the bottom. Where'd my pen roll off to? I lost my pen. I don't know if I'm going to get this one out. We'll go on. Well, it came out, but the one next to it didn't come out. It looks pretty with them out, but it's a lot of work to get them out. Can you guys see? Yeah, I think you can see. You can see what I'm doing at least. These are not coming out very easy. They don't all have to come out. Get a couple more here. I don't want to tear it. I might stop there because it is bending and I don't want to ruin it. It's pretty. I appreciate when people gift me. I don't know who gifted me this. I'll do it like that. That's good because you get quite a few up here, and that's probably about how it would look in nature. Let's go ahead and glue it in. Put some little dots of glue down the stem. Okay. And we're just going to put it right down in here. Get some more glue in here. There we go. Now I want to put those 2 bobby pins in it. What time is it? It is 8:23. Perfect. So where am I going to put these? I don't know if I have my... Oh, let's put... No, I want to put those for my... I want to get out a... That's not going in there. I'm just clearing off my desk here of a little stuff to find something to put in there. What's in here? These are the... Oh, I got these journal cards to work on yet, too. They're getting there. I'm looking for some images to... These are my character building pages. I got more I want to do on that. I have to put up the challenge on the community tab. That's coming. Oh, I'm looking, hold on. I'm looking for some images to put up there. Oh. Let's get this back up. Not finding anything in there. Maybe on here. On these that I tore out. I just need a couple images. Crayola box. Here. Surely there's something in there. Ouch. Oh, a cramp in my leg. Oh, that hurts. Oh. It's over with. Ooh, look at these ladies. Shall we put them in there? I don't know if I want to tear them, though. Because I have stuff on both sides. Very cool, ladies. There's some journal pages. There's a gentleman here. St. Louis. I just need 2 images. That's a page. Here, this is torn anyway. Maybe we'll put a couple of these needlework things in there. Just to clip them in. These are pages that I tore out or was getting ready for the other journal. Junk, I have enough to do. Oh. many different things. All right, which ones do I want? Let's just tear it there. Let's take this one and let's take those two. And this will be, what did I do with that tear tab? Well, I lost it already. I'm not gonna worry about it if I can't find it. I might have knocked it off my desk for all I know. So we're just gonna tear it with a ruler. Got the little tab. Grab a ruler here. And let's just tear. Let's tear here. And let's tear here. And I'll have an extra one for tomorrow. Oh, I'll have these for tomorrow too. I'll be looking, where did I do with them? Where did I put them? Okay. Well, actually, I could take that one that I stuck in here someplace, and I could put it on the other side of this. Looking 8. Just like that. And then those are my ladies. So let's take one of these tatted pieces, and it doesn't have to go up at the top. Let's find a shorter page. Not these, because these have. Find a short page in here. Find something to put in that envelope. This journal is getting done. See, that's glued down, but I could put this right here. Right there, and see, it's the shorter page, the tatting sticks out, but it doesn't stick out too much above the book. And then I could put, let's tear another one. Put one on the other side too. Just for the fun of it. And here's the, I'll probably take this off tomorrow or whenever I work on, because not all the pages are done yet, but for right now we'll put the brown one there, put this one on the other side, or I might just leave it like this, maybe do some writing on it. And I have one extra. Let's go back to those ladies, wherever they were. Here, we'll tuck them in here. There we go. All right, so there's that. Now, ooh, I should have put one in there, maybe tomorrow. Now I want to atomize the cover. And do I want to put more wax paper down? I don't think it's necessary. And I have, let me zoom out a little so you guys can see the entire book. Zoop, zoop. Is that good? I am going to try, I'm going to try to put some fall colors on here. And I'm going to try it with these watercolor markers. I like these a lot. And let's just, I should try it on a sample first, but let's try it in the back. I'm just going to put some color in here. And I'm going to wet it and brush it. Because I want it to be more fall-like. Let's get a little yellow, maybe. Yellow could go with that. on, yellow. These are Tim Holtz Distress watercolor pencils. I like these a lot. I think if you're considering getting something like this, oil pastel would work too, but the water soluble pastels. Bring that yellow down into this flower, maybe. This is the back. I'm going to see what happens on the back here before I touch the front. Let's mix some of this yellow with it. Let's see. I'd like it a little bit brighter, but we'll see. Let me get a paintbrush. I washed out my brushes the other day, so I've got some clean ones. And let's just spritz it with my water spritzer and see what happens. Well, it got darker. It got darker. Now it's wet, but I don't see it soaked in. So I'm not sure that's what I want. Let's get out my heat gun. I'm not sure that's what I want. I might go to a light wash. Or I have that silkscreen gold bronze silkscreen ink, and ink might work better than this. This is okay. Then it's dark because it's wet. It'll dry lighter. But it didn't give me the color that I wanted. Probably because I'm doing orange on blue fabric. I've got a little color down in here. But let's try something else. That's what these journals are for. It's not to have a beautiful journal in the end. These journals, you do art journals, a lot of it is to give you a playground for experimenting, for finding out what your media can do on different other media. And this is still wet. It'll dry, but I want to try something else. I'm not happy with that on those. What's this? Oh, I've got those dragonflies. We might put those on there. Let's see. Let me get out the bronze screen printing ink. If I can find it. That's gold. That's... What's this? That's metallic. Metallic. I don't want metallic. Here we go. This is bronze. And this is gold. Derivan ink. And it's made for fabric. Let's try the gold first and see if we can't lighten this up. Brings out the threads. I'm liking that. Now it'll need to dry a little. Yeah, your journals are to play in. And the more you work with different techniques, the more you learn. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Might need a little bit more on here, but let's do this down in here. And this screen ink is also water soluble, but it's made for kids can use this in the classrooms if they want. Yeah, I'm happier with this. I just want to give it a little bit more of a, and again, this is wet. I'm thinking when this thoroughly dries, it will be lighter in here, but I don't mind the dark with the gold. Let's try a little of this bronze and see what it does. Put the lid back on that. What time is it? 8:37. Let's try some of this bronze. Let's try it up here. Oh, I'm liking that too. I'm getting it on my fingers for sure. The bronze is a little bit darker. It's darkening it. But it's also, it's very fall-like. I only have bronze and gold in this. Let's go back to the gold. And I'll have to let that dry. It's damp. The screen print ink. It's a water soluble. It's water soluble. I'm going to make most of these. Rub it in here. Yep, gold fixes everything, doesn't it? In my opinion, gold fixes everything. Now I got a bit of gold showing there. Let's see if I can bring that down. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot better. Look at the difference between the front and the back. Let's put a little bit of bronze over here. That bronze in here. I wanted it to be more fall-like. And I still have the white flowers showing through. Oh, forget what color I had in my hand. It just makes it more of an autumn journal. Now we'll let all that dry. I don't know if I want to do too much to the spine. I'm kind of liking the spine. Let's put a little bronzy on it. I'm going to put a tassel on the spine. What time is it? 8:40. I need to watch my time. I don't want to cut into Lori's time. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I'm much happier with it being a... And see, when I hold it up at different angles, you can see the colors. This feels more like fall to me. And my whole journal is fall. Most of it's autumn. So let's do the front. I won't look at the back. Let's do some bronze here. The bronze is kind of a darkish color. And this is screen print. This is Derivan metallic bronze screen printing ink. It says screen ink. It's kind of made for fabrics. This was gifted to me by Annie V. You can buy it online, but it's sort of expensive. I think she had some in her, but she sent me some, which made, and then, you know, I was using it and saying it was bronze, and she says, I meant to send you gold. So I think she ordered some gold for me, and I've been using it up. I've been using it. I might have to buy some more, but since it's from Australia, it's a little bit more expensive because I imagine they have to import it. Now, there is screen printing ink. You can buy screen printing ink. I used to get it at, where did I used to get that gold? Did I get it at Hobby Lobby? I must have, because that's the only place locally that I can buy retail, but I doubt if it's there anymore, because they have changed so much since. They've changed so much since. I don't know, they must have changed hands locally here or something. All the good stuff disappears. Meri grumbles. And they leave the cheap stuff. People buy it. When they buy it, they'll probably put it out there. I don't mind some of the cheaper stuff, but I like to have access to. And then they complain that their retails, well, I'm not saying Hobby Lobby complains, but, you know, stores, oh, it's all going online now. Well, it's because we can get what we want online. Well, they probably have distribution issues. Maybe they can't get it. I don't know what the story is. I'm liking this so much better. Let's put some more gold in here. Getting it on my fingers, that's for sure. And I'll let this dry overnight and we'll look at it tomorrow again. I don't know, I think I'm happy with it like that. It just gives it a nice autumn hue to it. Let's see, that's the gold, this is the bronze. I have used and used and used this. I'm about halfway through the bronze and maybe got a third left of the gold. I've had it for a couple years, probably 3 or 4 years since she sent me this. All right, shall I do it with my hands here? I don't know if that'll help because I want to put some of these dragonflies and I might paint them. They are plastic. I got them from Aaron. Was it Aaron who sent me these? Yeah, I think it was Aaron, or was it Pearl? I think it was Aaron. She had a sale, and I bought 2 packages of these, but somebody else wanted a package, so I said, oh, send it to her. Dragonflies. These are curved. Now, I think these need to be on a fabric to show up nice. So, could do it like that. I could put that on the spine instead of a tassel. go like that. Put my dragonfly like that. I'm kind of liking that. Let's play. What did I do with that glue? A tassel will add bulk. This will add a little bulk, but it won't be quite as bulky. Oh, I twisted it there. Let's leave that twisted. Let's just put some glue in here. Come on. A little bit of glue there, and I think I twisted it like this. And then brought this one down on top of it. Like that. But let's, do I want it flat? No, I think I'll push it in, like so. Does Meri know what she's doing? Well, I have an idea in this case, but I'm kind of winging it. Now I have when I stitched this, I have these 2 strips here, and I put a 3rd one in between, and it kind of puckered in there, so I made a little smocking. And that dragonfly is curved, and it's smocking right where the dragonfly can go down, maybe down a little lower. So let's glue this on right down in there. Get a good amount of glue on there. I don't know how far over I want that. Yeah, I think Becky worked in her fall journal yesterday. I missed her stream. I had to get some things done yesterday. Let me get another paper towel. And I'm going to leave this dragonfly blue. I kind of like him on there. And we're going to just kind of put him, might have to move him down a little so he fits. I was thinking he would fit up here, but he could fit on there, but his wings will break off. So I think I'm going to put him down lower and maybe put a button or something up there. I could put more than one dragonfly on here. I kind of like that. Can you see him? I don't know if you can see him. Or I could put him like this. I don't know if you guys can see those dragonflies. Let me hold it up. Let me stand up. I don't know how they'll stay on this spine. They're kind of dark, but let me go ahead and glue them on and then I'll show you. Because they're not gonna, I can't lift it up. Well, I might be able to lift one up. Maybe I need a white, like a white, might show up, but let's put some lace on there before I glue these down. Let's see what I have. White. Let's go to the second teddy bear. It's got all my lace. It's all about play when you work in your journals, junk journals like this. Art journaling, you know, a lot of people know what they want to do. I got this pretty silky ribbon. I could use a bit of that. Well, See, and it shows up on that. Let's see. Let's split this ribbon. I got a teddy bear full of lace. For my scissors. I took that one pair of scissors back because he belongs with my stitching. Another pair of scissors in here. We got these. Let's cut this ribbon. Maybe even cut. I'm going to bring it down a little. And then put my dragonfly on. I'm playing. Trying to figure out what works here. This needs to come down. I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure this out. Maybe I'll put a button or something up there. I think I'm liking this. I don't think. Well, I could lift that up. Let's put that off. I don't like that sticking up there. There. And I could put a button or something up there. Let's put these back on. So that's pretty thick right in there. And I was thinking the curvature of this dragonfly could be over that, and it can kind of. But with that black, it's all about the play. And then we'll put my dragonfly right there, and I think it'll stick. So let's try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I think this is, yeah, this ribbon is such pretty ribbon. I got a whole roll of it from Pearl's Indian friend. Do I want it this way, maybe? No, I think I want it this way. Get up there. Now we're going to glue a dragonfly on here. Just like that. And hopefully, I don't think the wings will. And maybe if I move him down a little. I don't think the wings will glue down. And I could tape them down and they might stick. We'll try that. Put a piece of tape here to hold it. Masking tape. Hold it as much as possible. Take a look now, because I'm going to put tape on here. And see if that won't hold that dragonfly down until the glue dries. Ah! And one more piece across there. And we'll check it tomorrow. See what happens tomorrow. see if they stay on there. Now we can do a dragonfly or two on the front. This is a thin yellow fabric. And we can put a dragonfly on it. Or I have more of this. Let's see what else I have in here. Some lace would look pretty. All right, let's pull out the fabric. I think I put all the lace down toward the bottom. Piece of red. Oh, I need a dragonfly. That's kind of pretty too if I shape it up. I'll find a piece of lace that I like. Here's just a piece of very textured Aida cloth. It was off of a edge or something. It's kind of a junky journal, but I don't care for that. I would be putting gold on it. Here's a piece of lace. I could put more than one dragonfly on it. It's kind of building up on me. Where's my other dragonflies? They flew away. I'd put them down on the push that up a little. I don't know if I like that or not. Let's see what else I have in here. I'm eyeing this piece down here. If I can, oh no, I've already glued that on. Well, okay. Some more lace here. This is really too big. It's too big. I don't want to overpower the flowers. Ooh, what's this? This is some I've already dyed or sprayed through, or somebody sprayed through it. I don't know if I did. I might have gotten this from Pearl. The dragonflies don't show up very well on the darker. I think I probably got this from Pearl. She sent me some grunge fabric. Just cut a strip of it off. I'm just digging in. What time is it? It's 8:59. I'm going to leave this just like this. And tomorrow we'll pick up with the journals here. And I'm still deciding what I want to put on the front here. With the, yeah, I kind of like this red piece. If I shape it up, just cut a little red square. Maybe put a little piece of lace. Now this is just small. I mean, it's bigger than, but just put a little piece of lace, a small piece of lace. I'm kind of liking that. Not have all of this, because I want my flowers to show. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now. And tomorrow is Friday. I'll be back on tomorrow morning. We are going to do Refill Friday. I have a list of things to work on for Refill Friday. So, he's upside down. That's maybe why he's not showing much. I'll have to decide. I might want to paint this. I might want to put some gold on him. He's not showing up very well. Shows up better on the white than anything. Okay, so Lori Paint Girly is coming on. Go say hello to her. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, Kimberly, for leaving the link to Paint Girly stream. I will see you tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. The weekend's around the corner.